In most kitchens, grits are treated like background noise, something soft, something polite, something that sits underneath the food and waits to be ignored. That thinking is exactly why most shrimp and grits fail. Grits are not filler. Grits are structure. When cooked correctly, grits become the engine that carries heat, fat, salt, and timing across the entire dish. This is not comfort food. This is controlled energy. The process begins with patience, not ingredients. Water goes into the pot first, followed by salt while the water is still cold. This matters. Salt added early penetrates the corn before starches swell, seasoning the interior instead of just coating the surface. Grits are poured in slowly, not dumped. Stirring begins immediately because clumps are not rustic, they are mistakes. The heat stays medium-low. Boiling grits is violence. Simmering grits is engineering. As the grits thicken, the starch opens and traps steam. This is where texture is built. Butter does not go in yet. Cheese does not go in yet. Fat added too early short-circuits the starch and kills structure. Instead, the grits are allowed to cook until they stand on their own, thick enough to pull cleanly from the sides of the pot. Only then does fat enter the equation. Butter goes in first, melting slowly and coating each grain. Cream or milk follows, not to thin, but to soften. The grits should settle like lava, not pour like soup. Now the shrimp. Shrimp cook fast, which means mistakes happen faster. They are seasoned lightly because the pan will do the real work. A skillet is heated until it almost smokes. Oil goes in, then shrimp spaced apart. No crowding, no stirring. The shrimp are allowed to sit untouched until the edges turn opaque and the bottoms form a crust. This crust is flavor memory. It is not optional. Once flipped, butter enters the pan along with garlic or onion, depending on the direction you want to take the dish. The aromatics bloom in the shrimp fat, not the other way around. Heat stays high. When the shrimp finish cooking, they are removed immediately. Overcooked shrimp are rubber, and rubber kills credibility. Now the explosion happens. The same skillet receives a splash of stock or water. The heat stays on. The browned bits release, forming a thin sauce built from shrimp essence and butter. This sauce is poured directly into the grits and stirred through, not drizzled on top. This step matters. The grits absorb the sauce and carry shrimp flavor into every bite. This is how integration works. The shrimp return at the very end, just long enough to warm through. A final crack of black pepper sharpens the dish. Acid is optional but powerful. A squeeze of lemon wakes everything up without turning the dish bright or sweet. The finished plate should hold its shape. Spoon marks should stay visible. Shrimp should